Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Phasmaphobia. So, I'm going to be playing this all by myself. It's the middle of the day as well. I am not looking to scare or frighten myself. I'm just looking to not be so god-awful at this game. For those of you who may not have seen it, there should have been a video released on this channel where it was me and a bunch of friends playing actually on Halloween night. Kids were in the neighborhood trick-or-treating. My roommate Kate was taking care of the door for me so that I could actually play. And I warned the group ahead of time. I told them flat out I'd never really played the game before, and by not really played the game, I mean all I did was go through the tutorial. I think I had maybe 7 minutes of playtime on my Steam account. So I told them flat out, listen, I'm gonna suck. I have no idea what I'm doing. You may as well just consider me the unpaid intern because I'm not going to bring anything to the table. I'm just a body where probably more is going to go wrong. And I like to think I lived up to that expectation. To the point where my friend Nicole, or Nikoko, if you guys watch her on Steam, Twitch, streaming on Twitch, which if you don't, you should. I'll have a link to her profile in the description, as well as links to everyone else's profiles as long as I can find them. But like, she was really trying to walk me through. It's like, okay, go ahead and grab this UV flashlight and start looking around for this, and kind of show me what that would look like in the waiting room here, and tried to help me out with, here's how you turn things on, here's how you shut stuff off. But the other problem with it too is that she herself has a different configuration. She doesn't use the default controllers. So at one point I'm like, okay, well, how do I do this thing? And she was like, I don't know. You got to figure that part out for yourself because I don't know what the defaults are anymore. So for me, I was being part of the team as best I could, but it was really kind of like me being the annoying younger brother who just wants to tag along with the older sibling and their friends, and they're just kind of like, oh, here's this flashlight that makes everything look purple, and if you see sparklies, come and tell us. And that's essentially what it was. And the thing that pissed me off too is that I never once found a clue with the UV light. I died once. I almost died twice. Actually, I almost died a lot more than just twice, but still. So what I've done is I've taken some time. It is now November 6th, which means it's just a week since I played. I've been watching some YouTube videos. I watched, what's his name? Insem, I think it is. Really popular Phasmaphobia player. But I watched some of his stuff. I actually started out by watching him on the Game Grumps first. And if you've watched that, I am Danny in that video. I am like, so if, let's review for your sake. If you wanted to pick this item up and do something with it, what button would you press and where would you go? I know the answer. I want to see if you know the answer. And then it's like, you get the answer and be like, yeah, that's the right answer. Good for you. So that's essentially me. Now I've watched some of the videos. I've also gone ahead and rebound a lot of my keys as well. I didn't like the idea of being able to talk through V and B because it was way kind of off from where I place my hands on the keyboard. I have a lot more stuff now mapped up to my mouse, and I've reconfigured some of the stuff as well so that it's more around the WASD keys to move around. So, essentially what this is going to be is that this is going to be my first solo mission, which is my first day of training, I guess you could say. Let's jump into a single-player game, because it's just us, as mentioned before. I'm not going to buy anything, because, one, I don't even really know what I'm starting out with, and two, I don't really know, like, the intricacies of each thing just yet. I'm still learning the basics. So let us take a look. What job do we want to do? Oh, I didn't want to change my person, but whatever, I can't see myself anyway. So the one that everyone seems to start out with is Tanglewood, and I think that's actually where I started out with everyone as well. I also didn't realize that up here is actually information about the building. For example, there's 11 rooms and two... Actually, I don't even know if that's 2 floors or if that's 2 staircases. So maybe it's a 2-story home with a basement, or it might just be a 2-story home. We're going to find out. So the recommended new Ghost Hunters: long setup time, long grace period. We're playing on amateur. It's fine. Short hunt duration. Sanity pills restore a lot of sanity and regain half your lost equipment value if you die. Cute. Selected the job. Let's ready up and let's get started. I did also migrate this over to my solid state drive because I noticed that when I was playing with everyone, I mean, basically what it's doing right now, it went to load the game. It would kind of get stuck at like 6, 7, or 8%, and then it would get stuck at 90. But now I'm loading in lickety split.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written some notes on the whiteboard if you need them.
Cool. So,
I've got reports that suggests a possible ghost sighting.
anything else? No? Cool. What's your name? I want to know your name. At least I have a friend with me, even though they're not here. That's neither here nor there. So, discover what type of ghost we're dealing with. That's your standard object. Wait, I thought this discovering the ghost was like the paramount objective of any ghost search. That's fine. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event. That's probably going to happen on its own. Prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix. Okay. And then get a ghost to blow out a candle. All right. First of all, I have neither a crucifix nor a candle. So that takes care of that problem for me. I do have the book. I've got a camera. I don't have any tripods. So see, this is stuff that I need to think about going out and buying. And I don't have a headset either. Flashlight, I should say, rather. So basically the only objectives we're going to have are discovering the type of ghost we're dealing with and then me witnessing a ghost event. I've done some investigating for you. Looks like the ghost name is Jennifer Jones. This ghost also seems to only respond to people who are alone. You should be able to use its name to anger it and get some paranormal activity. Make sure you refer to your journal and write down any evidence you find. I've been watching a lot of videos, as I mentioned before. I'm really kind of confused about one thing. I know there was an update that came out most recently, but my journal seems to be different from most people's. Like, for example, the evidence finder here. I remember back when I first did the tutorial, it wasn't like checking them off and then being able to see what ghost it was. It was actually 3 categories up top that then you clicked through with arrows and it listed it that way and gave you the answers at the bottom. So I don't know if I have an old version or if the videos I've been watching are slightly older or whatever it is, but at least this is the one that I'm most familiar with. I also didn't realize before that this actually kind of gives you an idea of what each ghost is and does. So let's see. Some ghosts have been known to leave fingerprints, ghost orb, writing in the book, dots, projector. So pretty much all the stuff we have. No keys to worry about. Name is Jennifer Jones, people who are alone. And then the optional objectives are there as well. So that's pretty cool. So we don't have to keep going back. So let's grab the key to the house. Which... Come on, man. Oh, there we go. All right. Like I said, I remapped my keys, but E was not one that I did remap. Okay, so based on what I've been seeing, we definitely want a flashlight because we need to see where we're going. Don't need the UV just yet, so EMF, EM5, EM something, and Ghost Box. I think those will be my go-tos for the time being. I'm also still trying to get used to what button does what to what thing. Like, so for example, if you want to pick something up, I would press E. But if I want to interact with something that's already in the map, I have to left mouse click. So that's good to know. All right. And it's not even that dark out. That's nice. This is a little bit more comforting than it was before. We still got our Halloween pumpkins out, though. Spirit box. And then EMF reader. The other thing I've got to get used to as well is how to open and close things. Because I was not doing a very good job of that, to the point where I was like, oh my god, the ghost closed the door, it locked it on me. And I very well may not have been opening the doors properly, so that could have been my fault. Alright, so I'm going to go starting out with the EMF reader, because that really seems to be the best place to start with. At least with figuring out where the ghost is. The other part of it too is that I'm going to be talking a lot, looking for Jennifer Jones. I'm looking for Jennifer Jones. Jennifer Jones, are you here? It's very possible. Jennifer, how old are you? I heard a creak. See, doors. I'm still getting used to the doors. Ah, man. I really wish I had the headset because I really want to see what's going on. I'm telling you guys right now, if a ghost hunt actually starts, I'm going to be pretty screwed. Wish my equipment would stay on. Let's go try to turn the lights on, too. Alright, so the way I have it mapped out, my middle mouse button will actually control my flashlight when I don't have the flashlight equipped. So that's good. I need to remember how to do stuff like that because I almost got no-con and myself killed because I couldn't figure out how to turn off my flashlight when I had other stuff in my hand. But now I know. Things will be better. So we've got no EMF activity. So I'm guessing that not every ghost gives off EMF signals. levels. I keep hearing little things, but I can't tell if it's me making them or not. Trying not to anger the ghost just yet. Don't even know where the ghost could possibly be yet. Downstairs, yes. There's the fuse box. Back on. Let there be light. Now, did it say that the ghost likes the darkness? No, that's not the thing I'm looking for. I don't think it actually tells me in here. People who are alone. Okay, but not necessarily in the dark. So I haven't gotten any EMF readings yet. Are you there? How old are you? Can you hear me? I am not getting anything yet. Do I have any recorded activity in the trailer? Wow. Dude, okay, so we do have some. There is some activity, and there's currently level 2 activity going on. But so far I haven't seen anything. I've heard little stuff. What am I missing? Muy interesante. I also think it's if I turn too many lights on at once. I think that also triggers the fuse to blow downstairs. Not sure. You know, I really wish I had a thermometer. I don't think I saw one in the trailer, but... Activity in the garage. Okay, good to know. Am I going to have to listen to that the whole time? Jennifer, are you here? Ooh, bone. I gotta get a camera for that. It's a pelvic bone. What sort of ghost am I dealing with that leaves a whole pelvis behind? Alright, well, so far this is the only activity I've seen before, so far, is literally just the car. I don't think that necessarily means anything, but it's the best I have right now. Let's, see what other tools I have. And actually, I also want to check to see... I had that happen to me before when I was playing with everyone else. The threshold for sound at the front door is sometimes very weird. Dots projector, ghost orbs, spirit box, freezing temps. Okay, well, what we might be able to do at least... This was a trick that I saw. I want to say his name was Insum. I think I'm getting that wrong, but... I saw him, rather than trying to bring all the equipment back to the... Ooh, what do I want to do? Let's set up the camera, and then I also need that camera to get the... Night vision? Do you work? There we go. Ooh, but night vision's very harsh when there's nothing else there. And then how do I spin? Oh, you hold down the left mouse. Okay, that's good to know. So I think... Where's a good angle on here? Okay, we had activity. Okay. All right. So we had some we've had a lot of activity in there actually. Let's watch on camera because now I have the camcorder set up. But see, like what happened before, right off the bat, like as soon as the incident started happening, mouse, night vision. I don't know if that's a good enough angle to see orbs. The EMF went off, but that's high enough level. That was good activity, but does that count as EMF, though? That's my only question. What else do I have for equipment? Okay, and what else? I got the dot, camera. Let me check my journal. I have photos. Here we go. 2 stars. Okay, so that is evidence, which is nice. I cleared one objective. So the only other objective I have then is to figure out what type of ghost I'm dealing with. Damn it. So of course, I only have the one camera. It did close the door though, so that might actually be a really good position for it. So then, let's put down... Ooh, if it closed the door, that means there should be fingerprints, yeah? So let's toss that. Let me... No, off the... Pick it up, and then toss it proper. Okay. So the way I have my keys set up right now, I have it so that... What am I trying to say? R, which is like typically for first-person shooters, R is like your reload button. But I actually have it set up to be my drop button. So it's like if you're reloading, you're literally just like tossing your stuff. And then F right below it is the secondary function for everything. Trip the lights on me again. I told you guys, I'm a coward. I don't want to be alone in the dark. This is working at all. So we've got 3 coming from that side. Jennifer, is that you? Jennifer, I'm going to go back out to my trailer. But if that's you... Ooh. Where's the... Camera's still back in the trailer. I don't think I threw that off. Or knocked it over. I think that might have been the ghost itself. Let's get the camera and the UV light, because those are our only 2 tools we have left. Pick it up with E. Okay. Wait. Is that... It is. Okay. It's very weird being able to have like the 2 flashlights out at once, but it makes sense. Still no UV evidence. Alright. Gonna be a coward for a second. Okay, cool. What do we have so far? I don't think we have anything. EMF has not gotten up above a 3. I also didn't check my sanity either. This is where I live now, folks. I don't know what to do. The door is locked. How am I supposed to get out? It's not locked, it's a pole. I'm an idiot. So this is the part that really sucks for me. Oh, more? So she is throwing stuff. Well, you know what? UV, you can... Actually, let's do it this way. Let's pick you up. Let's, I guess, have you facing into the house just to be on the safe side. We'll get the spirit box again, in case we can use that for anything. Let me check my sanity, and let me check my everything else. So activity has been high. My sanity is pretty high still. It's in the 70s. I'm doing okay. Oh, man. The problem, though, is that now, with the dot box on there, it's going to be a lot harder to see orbs. And, of course, I only have the 1 camera. I threw the EMF down in the garage itself. So that's not going to be... Well, I got to go in there to be useful. Jennifer? How old are you? Are you here? I'm not going in the garage right now. Right by the closet, just in case. Jennifer? Jennifer, can you answer me? I also found out that there's something like 140 possible questions you can ask the spirit box. I was trying to memorize some of them, but then decided, not going to bother. Jennifer, can you answer me? Jennifer, how old are you? Jennifer, how old are you? I don't see anything. Jennifer, can you write in this book for me? Jennifer, do you have something you want to tell me? Jennifer, can you draw in this book for me? Jennifer, can I be your friend? Can I be the friend that you don't hurt? Maybe it's not the garage. The only other activity I had on EMF came from over this side. But I wasn't getting any EMF when I was going through these rooms. It has to be the garage, right? No. It's the bathroom. Oh, Jennifer, you were trying to lead me astray. All right, so we have our first clue, which is nice. So we have the EMF 5, I believe, so that's nice. But now all of our equipment is further away. Oh, yeah, lots of activity. Ooh, and my sanity is rapidly depreciating. So, damn it, I set this all up in the very wrong spot. And the ghost is hunting, I'm guessing, because the counter is down. But I think that's the 5 minutes of, like, a time that you have to attempt to get everything set up before the hunts can even begin. So that makes sense. Okay, so EMF, we're good, because we got the 5 already. I'm pretty sure. Ah, Jennifer. Jennifer, please. I'm your friend here. I don't know if that counts. Nope. Jennifer, can you write in that book for me? While I stand outside like a coward? Please? Jennifer, can you write in that book? I don't think I caught that. I saw something. Oh, I did! I got an interaction. Okay. Does that then count as a ghost orb? Well, I just wasted my last picture, so... Still getting used to the button configuration, like most games I play. But nothing else, let's put that back on the shelf, because we now no longer need it. So we've got the book and the dots projector out. Just the video camera now. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I definitely had an interaction with her. But... I don't like it. Okay, so the interaction I had came as soon as I put down the dots projector, so maybe that could be it. But I haven't gotten freezing temperatures, which I can't measure because I don't have the device, but I also didn't see my breath either. Ghostwriting we haven't gotten yet, but the area that I'm in now seems to be like a really good place for it. Spirit box was all but useless. Let's see, can I... What if I tossed it right there? And then... Still no ghostwriting. Okay. The problem is that with the dots box, I'm not sure if I'm putting myself in... Like, I'm not sure if I'm putting too much together to make it that I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah. Well, I can at least watch the dot box here from the comfort of the van. So that's nice. Just gonna stand here for a little bit and watch some dots. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna try to get the dots projector back out of there. And hopefully then everything else will come on the camera. Jennifer, can you write in this book for me? Please? Well, she's definitely throwing stuff around, too. I don't know if this is not going to be enough for me to figure out what's going on, and my sanity is super low, with no pills to speak of. No spirit orbs. All right, let's review what we have here so far. We've got a lot of options. Let's see. Ghosts. Spirit. Spirit are very common ghosts. They're very powerful, but passive, only attacking when they need to. They defend their place of death to the most degree, killing anyone who's caught overstaying their welcome. Spirit can be temporarily stopped by burning smudge sticks. Don't have any of those. Awesome. So I did catch the interaction, which is nice. I found the bone, which is also apparently nice. The other pictures are useless. Discover what type of ghost we're dealing with. I don't think I have that capability right now. I didn't see any fingerprints, although maybe now I should go back through that first hall with the UV light. There's no ghost writing. I didn't notice my breath. That was the interaction, I think. Spirit box didn't pick up anything. Dot's projector hasn't picked up anything, and I haven't seen any ghost orbs. Okay, activity did spike, but now it's low. It might be a good opportunity for me to UV light everything. Which is now... It's back in the garage, isn't it? Damn it. We got ghost writing. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Spirit, Shade, and Myling. We won't be able to get the third piece of evidence, I don't think, because I really don't know what it is. So, Spirit, where's Shade? A Shade is known to be very shy. There'll be evidence suggests that a Shade will stop all paranormal activity if there are multiple people nearby. I can't handle that. I can't make that happen. Shades are much harder to find. The ghost will not enter a hunt if there are multiple people nearby, so that doesn't help me. And then what was the other one? The Myling. A Myling is a very vocal and active ghost. They are rumored to be quiet when hunting their prey. A Myling is known to be quieter when hunting. Mylings more frequently make paranormal sounds. This was not very quiet. Like, they were singing and everything to me when all this was going on, so I don't believe it was a Myling, which means it's going to either be a spirit or a Shade. So let's review again. A Shade is known to be very shy. There's evidence that suggests that a Shade will stop all paranormal activity if there are multiple people nearby. That's the thing I can't test. A Spirit. Spirits are very common ghosts. They are very powerful but passive, only attacking when they need to. The Spirit box is the only other thing that I can get. Whereas the Shade, we can't really check freezing temperatures. And then the Myling, fingerprints. What did I do with the Spirit box? Did I leave that in... Oh, you know what? I put the UV light back in here, didn't I? No. No, I did not. Okay, so we don't need the dots box because that's going to be absolutely useless to us. So we got the writing. So we either need... And that means we won't be able to use camera either. Let me get the camera out of there. I don't know if I lose my equipment. Like... Because I did see that you only gain back like a certain value of the equipment lost if you fail. So I'm just doing this now to make sure that I don't lose any equipment. So the Spirit box wasn't really working. And then there's the flashlight. Wish me luck. Oh, you know what? My sanity is super low too, isn't it? It's 20. The second I go in there, there's going to be activity. Do I just take my chances? You know what? I think I am. I think I'm going to go ahead and take my chances and say that it's a spirit. The reason being is because the difference between the two... I'm definitely not saying Myling because this... What was it? Because they're rumored to be quiet when hunting their prey. No. During the hunts I heard laughing and there was singing. So I am personally eliminating the Myling on this one. For the Shade, known to be shy. Much harder to find. Could be. The problem is that I don't have multiple people to tell whether or not that's the case. Spirit can be temporarily stopped by burning smudge sticks, which I don't have. Spirits are very common ghosts. They're very powerful, but passive, only attacking when they need to. They defend their place of death to the utmost degree, killing anyone who's caught overstaying their welcome. I'm going to go ahead and just take the hit on this one. I'm going to say it's a spirit. I don't know if that's actually the case. I don't know if I'll get credit. But here we go. And now I'll get to figure out if I lose money for not taking my equipment with me, too.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Shit! It was a spirit. Nice! $35 for a night of emotional and mental turmoil. I gotta find a different line of work. Cool! Alright, well then, my first solo ghost search was a success, but not really. You guys watched that. I fumbled through the majority of that mission. And then on top of it, it was a guess. I had narrowed down to 3. I was able to eliminate one of them just based off of the description. The other 2 were kind of but the spirit really seemed to fit best compared to Spirit and Shade. So I just kind of shot in the dark on that one, and thankfully it turned out to be true. I've now achieved level 3, which means I've unlocked medium-sized maps and the strong flashlight. Cool. Now, I don't know... Flashlight 1... I guess I have to... I unlocked them, but I've still gotta buy them. Okay, well, now I have a little bit of money to spend. I don't know how much... I have $215, and there's a lot of different things that I could buy. So I will research what's best for that and figure it out for the next episode. But I'm also hoping that in the next episode, maybe I'll have some other people with me. What did I unlock? I think I unlocked the Willow Street house, because I want to say it was just these guys in the upper left that were there before. But I think Willow Street was there before too? I don't remember. But anywho, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Maybe in the next one I'll have someone actually playing with me, so I won't be fumbling around as much. See, this is the type of stuff you were looking for with the UV light, but I can't find any of it. But yeah, we will see what happens. I'll see you guys in the next one.